Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge The Thaumaturge. Ja, durch einen technischen Fehler ist in der letzten Aufzeichnung beziehungsweise in dieser Aufzeichnung leider der Ton von dem Mikrofon nicht aufgenommen worden, weshalb jetzt nur das Gameplay zu sehen sein wird. Ich hoffe, ihr habt trotzdem eine Menge Spaß und ja, wenn euch die Folge gefallen hat, dann lasst gerne einen Daumen nach oben da. Ich wünsche euch jetzt auf jeden Fall sehr, sehr viel Spaß mit dem aktuellen Video hier, beziehungsweise mit der aktuellen Folge. Und ja, viel Spaß mit The Thaumaturge und der nächsten Folge. Bis später.
Did you come to check on me?
Would that be wrong?
Your resistance girlfriend won't mind. It's a rhetorical question.
Who is Sarah Rifkin?
You saw my files at Konieczkin's. Sarah Rivkin is none of your business.
Please. Sincerity for sincerity.
I'm not interested in your secrets.
All right.
Do you have any other personal questions?
What actually convinced you to run away with me?
A woman without secrets becomes vulnerable.
Let me guess.
Surprise me.
I think I was the perfect opportunity to get off Konieczkin's leash.
I wouldn't call it a leash, rather an entanglement.
Am I right?
Perhaps.
What are your impressions after meeting our host?
Do you trust no one, or are you just being polite?
I just wanted to know your opinion. If what we are planning here is going to work, you'll have to trust us at some point.
I'm not sure if he's a good Feldchair, but he seems to be an experienced thaumaturge. And it's not easy for me, but I think I would trust him. Not that I have any choice.
I'll come back later.
Sure.
Wasze dokumenty.
Pardon?
What don't you understand? Documents.
What is it? Can't one take a walk anymore?
Niet. Not with that book. Documents. I won't say it again.
Рядовой Стрельцов. I'll take over. Documents, or are you deaf? Show them to me and you can be on your way.
Why so nervous, officer? If it's papers you want to see, I'll show you. I've nothing to hide.
He's a magician, Captain.
What, am I blind? I can see he's a magician, but he's not the one. Show Harsho. You can go. Just watch yourself.
Thank you very much, officer. Au revoir.
I've got my eye on you. Streltsov, reinforcements are needed on Bzetska. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
You made it, my friend. Wonderful.
About what happened in the church. Did you get what you'd hoped for?
Yes, although bloodshed was not part of my plan. But apparently, such was God's will. But I'm sure that the news of that boy's miraculous recovery has reached the right ears. Time will tell, of course.
Why didn't you help me when they locked me up in the Citadel?
God is my witness. Did I not send Lazarev to find you? Did they ask you anything during your captivity?
I didn't say anything against you, if that's what worries you.
It's good to know I can still count on your loyalty. It's good that you're here. That God guided you to me again.
What's the occasion? Do you want to thank me for something again?
Not today. Today, all of you gathered at this table are equally important. I want to celebrate you with this humble supper. I hope you'll join us.
Grigori, we have to talk.
That sounded serious. And one should sit down before discussing serious matters. Perhaps during supper. Will you join me?
Did you invite the press?
My sermon must have made quite an impression on her. Good.
Tell me more about this occasion.
What do you want to know?
The corner near the brothel. It was cozier at the Nadarzyńskis.
But today, we wouldn't all fit. Look around and see how many believers we've gained.
Are you saying that they were attracted by the miracle at the church?
Of course. And a brothel is as good a place as any other. Better even. Here, lust trumps propriety and nakedness is a symbol of truth. We're celebrating truth here today. Truth in community.
You went to a lot of trouble to prepare this supper. To what purpose?
I wanted to meet, to talk, to show my gratitude to those of you who have persevered on the path of truth and stand with me despite adversity. Bless you.
Who can I expect to see at this supper?
It's difficult to mention everyone. My flock keeps growing, but people are different. Strong, wise, weak, dumb. Some stumble and never get back up. They will be missed today. I pray for their souls. What's important is that you came back.
That will do.
So, will you join us now?
All right, I'll stay. And what do you plan to do after supper?
God created a world and placed a beautiful garden within it in the east. Then, he placed a man there. The plan is for us to meet in paradise as well, because there we will get that which we deserve, my friend. No more, no less. Do you recall our conversation over your father's grave, when I asked who you feel you are? You did not know the answer then, but now you must make a decision. Soon, I'll be able to give you anything you want. That is enough for me.
Can we talk now?
Your serious matter, of course.
I was approached by certain people. They want my help in reviving one of my father's concepts.
What is it that you expect from me? Should I be afraid of something?
This is goodbye for us, Grigori. We've had our moments, but now I want to go my own way. We have different visions for the future. I will work on accomplishing mine with other thaumaturges.
Thank you for your honesty. I have been very eager to eat this Passover meal with you before my suffering begins. Wait a minute, my friend. I will be with you shortly. I still want to show you something before you leave for good. And Victor, I am telling you now before it happens, so that when it does take place, you may believe that I am he.
Water! People, give me water!
Is he dead? Oh, God. He's dead!
I'll get you. It's okay. Is this what death is like? An infinite void? Where am I? Is this hell? Well, I could have seen it coming.
I'm telling Mom, all you thaumaturges are crazy.
And the teacher said, Victor, is there right here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
Slow down. You'll get your clothes all dirty.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect. You'll put me in an early grave. This is the end. You've lost. Did you not hear what I said? This is the end.
I was wondering where you'd bother me again.
You needed me, so here I am. It is time for the trial.
What trial? Is this some sort of court? Barbarit.
Yes, a trial over the conscience of Viktor Szulski.
Of what do I stand accused?
And what weighs on your conscience? Your twin sister. Despite not having your power, she was only ever kind to you in this cruel world. She was genuinely happy to have you come back to her. She was alone here, you know. That's very noble of you. But is there room for a caring sister in your plans for the future? I don't think so. Soon you will be left alone again, and in time, no one will remember you. Does loneliness scare you? Is there even a recipe for getting to know someone enough to never feel lonely? Go on.
I'm not finished.
It's all right. We have all the time in the universe. A clay colossus. A beautiful, destructive force.
The threat you visited upon us.
Yes. And do you understand why? Do you think that this curse was placed on me because of my flaw? Ultimately, the golem rests at your side, correct?
I regret how the business with the golem ended.
You mean how you ended it? Go on.
It's not over.
Certainly. You're a thaumaturge, as was your father, your grandfather, and your great-grandmother. You've always thought of yourself as better than others because of that. The defendant admits to his own pride.
My power also reminds me daily of the disappointment I felt after you disposed of me instead of protecting me.
Rubbish. I always understood you and did everything to protect us, at any cost. You're a fool if you still don't understand. Have you come down a peg now? Because Upper reminded you of what had happened.
We can end by saying that I realized how much I threatened the family at that time. And exile was not cruelty, it was mercy.
And the Black Grimoire? You always coveted it. And behold, according to the last will, it's yours. Do you think this means you've never meant anything? Have you changed your mind? Are you ashamed of your past glibness?
I guess it's not a crime to change your views, right?
Not at all. That's enough. Accusations and evidence have been presented, and witnesses as well as jurors have expressed their opinions. Are you ready to hear the verdict?
I want to hear the verdict.
What do you think the trial has revealed?
It showed me that I always followed my conscience, even if it wasn't always to my benefit.
And you think that's the way it should be?
Yes, a mature relationship with yourself is based on making compromises, not suppressing your conscience.
The verdict is not guilty. But your story does not end here. And it won't end until you begin on one of the paths.
Are you talking about Rasputin and the coterie?
There may be other paths available. Which one do you prefer?
What do you want to tell me?
That you can reach the world, following paths less trodden. But now, focus on what's in front of you. So? Why the coterie?
I believe that they are the answer to troubled times, and that they will be my rock.
So, you accept everything that was meant for you, and you will use it as you see fit. Are you happy with events taking this course?
Yes, I want this.
So, remember what it is you're feeling now, when the time for the trial comes.
And you? What would you do in my place?
I died beneath that tenement house. What you see is an embodiment of your pride, conscience, or doubts. Those are the things you're arguing with. Don't. You are your own worst enemy. Go now.
Will I ever see you again?
That's entirely up to you. You are in charge here.
Let's meet in paradise, the garden near the fountain. Satan has asked to sift all of you as wheat, but I have prayed for you that your faith may not fail. I have an idea who the author is, but I don't know how it's possible. I have no idea where to look for this paradise and garden. I don't remember how I ended up here. Is it possible that what happened near the brothel was just a dream? You're right. A dream wouldn't hurt like this. I'll think about this later. Liga?
Christ, don't sneak up on me like that. How do you feel?
Are we really here? Both of us. This isn't a dream, is it? I had another nightmare with Father in it. It felt real and exhausting. Balberi was there, and Father was judging me.
Judging?
Yes, and I think that ultimately I did quite well. It brought me peace of mind.
Are you sure you don't want to rest some more?
Is everything all right? You look concerned.
That's because I am. Whatever is happening on the streets right now, it scares me.
Is that why you unearthed Papa's musket? Does it still work?
Just now I thought I would find out. Before you woke up, they shot a man on our street. He crawled away somewhere, but he was bleeding so badly. The entire city has gone insane. The Governor General has closed the borders and isn't letting anyone leave. People have barricaded themselves in their homes.
Maybe the Russians are waiting for us to kill each other ourselves. And they may be right.
Only madmen roam the streets now.
I won't let you get hurt as long as I live. I promise.
In that case, I wonder how long it will last. Did you intend to inform me that you escaped from the Citadel?
I'm not responsible for what's happening in the streets now, if that's what you're implying. I'm the one who was injured, remember?
I'm just worried about you. Besides, I guess I'm most worried about Grażynka right now.
Did someone come here when I was asleep? Did we have any visitors?
Apart from myself, Uncle, and Grażynka, I didn't let anyone in. The streets are not safe. Why do you ask?
I found an unusual letter on the nightstand about a garden of paradise.
What letter? The only garden that's being talked about now is the one at Dolinka Szwajcarska. The Tsar and his entourage are planning to have a garden party in a park there.
What is this party at Dolinka Szwajcarska?
The Tsar is celebrating his son's birthday.
Would you use the phrase garden in the east to describe Dolinka?
In the east? Dolinka is south of here. The only eastern thing about it is its guests.
I would never have thought of that. It makes sense. Thank you. This chaos in the city. How long has it been going on?
3 days. Uncle brought you here, half dead, 3 days ago. Do you know what day it is?
Hold on.
The last day of summer.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you.
You have risen from the dead. That has to be enough for me. At least until Christmas. Grażynka.
I thought I'd find you in worse health. I see you once again managed to avoid the consequences of your decisions. I'm afraid I must put a stop to this. You are under arrest for taking part in a conspiracy against the Tsar and engaging in terrorism. You'll also be held accountable for escaping from the Citadel and for your active support of the Socialists, the enemies of the Empire. Your brother didn't bother to mention that, Miss Lygia? You'll be coming with us, Mr. Shulsky.
Why do you torment our family? What are you hoping to get out of it? And how the hell did you get the keys to our house?
Dear Lygia, please try to understand that it was your brother who brought these dark clouds down upon your family. I'm just trying to disperse them without bloodshed. If you don't resist, I give you my word that no harm will come to your sister. Shall we?
You are leaving. Straight to hell, you son of a bitch. If you think you'll take me away from my own home, you are mistaken. No, Chief. We'll finish this here.
I didn't receive an invitation, so I decided to drop in on my own. After all, today is a Shulsky family holiday.
Mr. Jetzt, Warsaw will get rid of 2 pests today.
Want to share any other fantasies? Don't worry about the broken window pane, Victor. I'll deduct it from the 5 rubles you still owe me.
Ja, und das war sie schon wieder, die aktuelle Folge von The Thaumaturge. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet eine Menge Spaß. Ich hoffe, dieses Video hat euch gefallen. Wenn ja, dann lasst gerne einen Daumen nach oben da. Ein Abo würde mir auch sehr gefallen. Und dann sehen wir uns hier morgen um 12 Uhr in der nächsten Folge wieder. Bis bald, euer Mr. Schlaufuchs. Danke fürs Einschalten.